Hi cruisers, it's Sherry from Cruise Tips TV with a deck-by-deck tour of the Norwegian Jewel. Let's kick things off on Deck 6 with a look at the majestic Tsar's Palace. This is one of two main dining rooms on the Jewel. Styled after the grand palaces of Russia, Tsar's decor is quite impressive. Classic paintings adorn the walls, and lush red, greens, and gold sell the palatial feel. Head towards the back of the ship for the best view. These windows offer dramatic wake views. If you love art and food, you'll want to spend a little time in Tsar's. Now let's take a look at Azura, the second main dining room on the Jewel. Bright, bold colors greet you immediately and are the first clue that Azura is more modern in just about every way when compared to Tsar's. For us, this layout feels more crowded, and we typically ask to be seated around the corner, further away from the entry. This area here is our favorite, and we found it to be much quieter than the main area. Maltings Beer and Whiskey Bar is a hip-feeling bar that seems like a super place to hang out. There are a couple of smallish, flat-screen TVs and a very cool copper still thingy that make the place feel authentic. 007 fans will likely enjoy ordering up a dry martini at Shaker's Martini and Cocktail Bar. Be warned though, you'll likely have an overwhelming urge to order it shaken, not stirred. I'll bet the bartender wishes he had $1 for every time he's heard that. Shaker's shares its space with Magnum's Champagne and Wine Bar. This is a fun place with lots of comfy seats. It's a pretty big area with an open feel, and it's centrally located. Also in this area, you'll find the Humidor. It looks and feels exactly like a humidor should. Yep, perfect for a good stogie. And right next door is Le Bistro, French food. Yum! This is one of the many specialty restaurants on the Jewel. It's cozy and romantic. We were lucky enough to get one of these luxurious booths, which for our 6-year-old son doubles as a trampoline. Ah yes, very romantic. But yeah, it's nice here and very French. Now let's check out the Jewel Club Casino. It seems to have just about everything you could want from a cruise ship casino. Lots of tables, buzzing and whirring slot machines, and even a convenient bar and cashier. Next up is the lavish Stardust Theatre. We love this venue. For us, the color scheme and decor is quite beautiful. And while we appreciate the over-the-top decor of theaters on some ships we've sailed, this simpler style is a refreshing change. It's well laid out and seems like it will be hard to find a bad seat in the house. But then again, we didn't try every seat. Our first stop on Deck 7 is the Internet Cafe. It's small but adequate. It shares its space with the art gallery, and there tend to be a lot of people passing through. That may be a bit distracting for some. It's typically not permitted to film in the photo gallery, but we were so impressed with this area that we asked for permission. Ship photographers ask for your room number when taking photos. When you want to view your photos, simply drop by the gallery and slide your cruise card at one of these handy displays. Here we are at the true hub of the ship, the beautiful Atrium. There's a lot to like here. You've got the bright, beautiful colors, the posh piano, the Java Cafe for coffee and snacks, and quick access to guest services and the shore excursions desk. Next up is Shin Shin. This is an Asian fusion style dining venue that, in our opinion, pretty much has it all. There's a cool walk-up sake bar, which I checked out personally just for you, our viewers. And of course, there's a sushi bar. Yum! This is a pretty popular place, but as you can see, there are plenty of seats. Even a few with a view. You may have to wait in line for a few minutes, but hey, there's a sake bar right there. Located essentially inside Shin Shin is another personal favorite, Teppanyaki. This is Jules' authentic Japanese hibachi restaurant. For us, this place was a win-win. The chefs put on a terrific show, twirling spatulas, tossing eggs, and cracking jokes, all while cooking up some of the finest hibachi treats on sea or land. Moving on, we find the dazzling FYZZ Cabaret Lounge and Bar. This place is super cool. It looks and feels like a nightclub straight out of the Jetsons. There's a nice dance floor and a convenient bar. The staff here was terrific and really went out of their way to make us feel welcome. A special shout out to our new friend, Vadim. But wait, there's more. Yes, FYZZ also has 3 private karaoke rooms. On our sailing, there were a few technical difficulties with the blue and green rooms. Just to be safe, ask for the red room. Now on to Oceans. This is a 24-hour casual restaurant, perfect for a hearty breakfast or quick lunch. For us, Oceans is a nice place to go when we don't feel like dealing with the hustle and bustle of the buffet. The menu is comparatively limited, but the food is quick and tasty, and I don't have to walk around with a tray in my hand looking for a place to sit. If you just want to relax with a Guinness, there's an excellent traditional bar for that. And oh, did we mention the food is complimentary? Okay, here's our secret that's not really a secret, but it's still cool. It's the great outdoors. More than just this well-stocked bar, the great outdoors is like a mini buffet. They have the same type of food you'd find in the buffet, but during our sailing it was almost always less crowded and the food seemed less picked over. I don't know if it's the fresh air, the lack of crowds, or a dramatic ocean view. I love it here. No spaghetti in the buffet? No problem. Welcome to another of the ship's specialty dining options, La Cucina. The Italian dinners here are cozy and delicious, and the staff warm and attentive. It's very casual here with benches, tables, and shelves of knickknacks. During our sailing, this was also the location for both the afternoon pizza making and cupcake decorating sessions. We went to both, and they were super fun. And this lovely place is the Garden Cafe, Jules' buffet restaurant. There were a lot of options. The food was typically fresh, and the station layout kept the crowds pretty light, except of course on those busy sea days. The staff seemed to work really hard to keep everything clean and tidy. In our experience, buffets can get a little sloppy with food spills and picked over servings. But that wasn't the case here. Good job, guys. Adjacent to the Garden Cafe is the adorable Kids Cafe. The tables and benches are suitable for pint-sized cruisers and their companions. Teenagers will love the subway-themed Club Underground. We'll let the video speak for itself here. The arcade has an adequate selection of games, but some were out of order on our sailing. Be sure to check the prices before you scan your card, as some of the games cost up to $5 a pop. The Splashdown Kids Club was always busy on our sailing, and there were dozens of activities for just about every age group here. On embarkation day, the staff will give you a thorough schedule for the entire voyage, so be sure to bring your highlighter. Tucked off in the corner of the main pool deck, the Sapphire Kids Pool has a covered hot tub and a fun slide for even the tiniest cruisers. The grill offers traditional poolside food, including burgers, fries, and hot dogs during the lunch hours. If you're looking to chill poolside with a cool beverage, the Topsiders Bar is perfectly located near the pools and hot tubs. Here you'll see the hot tubs and pools on Deck 12. The pool on the left is for adults only, and the pool to the right, adjacent to the water slide, is open to all ages, potty trained of course. The pools are separated by the stage for live performances. The Pulse Fitness Center offers traditional cardio and weight training equipment, with some gorgeous views of the sea. There's also a group fitness center and cycling room. This is the card room. It is the place to get your game on. They've got cards, checkers, Scrabble, and even Monopoly. If gaming's not your game, then perhaps you'd like settling down with a good book in the library. There's a nice selection here, and it seems like a comfy place to hang out on a sea day. But if you're more like me, then you'll want to spend a little time here at the Mandara Spa and Salon. Here's a quick look at the salon area. Now, let's check out the best seats in the house. This is the relaxation area. I can't imagine why they call it that. Just check out that view! All right, sports enthusiasts, check out this impressive court. The Jewel has dedicated quite a bit of space for this multi-purpose court, and even put in a few rows of seats for those who prefer to just watch. There's also a golf driving net, shuffleboard, a jogging track, and chess for giants. There's no shortage of specialty restaurants on the Jewel, and Cagney Steakhouse is one of our favorites. This is a comfortable place, but it still feels elegant. We've been there many times and found the food to be consistently good. If you prefer your meat skewered, then you'll want to walk across the hall to Moderno, Jewel's authentic Brazilian steakhouse. You'll have to pass through Sugarcane Mojito Bar to get there. Here's a look at Sugarcane. It's super convenient if you have to wait for your table. If you like meat, Moderno is definitely worth a visit, but my favorite part is the salad bar, which is set up on the island in the center of the restaurant. We're putting together a separate video highlighting all of the specialty restaurants on the Jewel. This is Sky High Bar and Grill. This is probably the best place to hang out if you want to relax with a drink and people watch. And now a look at probably the smallest cruise ship chapel we've seen. It's lovely. But yeah, this is small. Cute. Massive by comparison is Spinnaker Lounge. You want fun seats, spectacular views, a dance floor, and drinks on command? Well, here you go. Spinnaker has all that and more. It even has this cool-looking blackjack machine that wasn't working when we sailed, but it looked cool. And that's it for this episode. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, we'll see you on the high seas. Hey, click me to subscribe. Okay, friends. Here's your secret tip for the jewel. See the fish on the carpet? Those fish will always be facing the front of the ship. You can use them to help find your way around the ship.